So Animesh.
Sir, so we had some doubt regarding our project. We wanted to show you our layout.
Sure, please do.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
So is my screen visible?
Yeah, it is.
So it is a two-bit pulse latch. So we have routed through poly, as you can see. So and please comment if the layout is good or we need to improve somewhere.
Routing through poly is fine, but I see lots of empty spaces here, there, everywhere.
Uh, so it is essentially our circuit had three NMOSs of different sizes.
Hmm.
So and we were not able to stack them one over the other because the sizes were such. And also there was an option to cut them into fingers. If we had cut them into fingers, then the width has would have increased, and
Hmm.
we are not fully utilized the height also till now. The
Mm-hmm.
possible height was 2.4
So
for
नहीं,
trying.
चलो चलो बीच में आते हैं. जो आपने बीच में
Mhm.
3 ट्रांजिस्टर्स बनाए हुए हैं, 3 इन्वर्टर्स हैं, जो भी है, ठीक
Yes,
है,
sir.
which are made in 3 fingers each. Do you really need to go for 3 fingers? इतना वाइड हो गया आपका सर्किट. Did you really need to go for that many fingers?
Sir, if we had reduced them, then the delay was not even enough for the pulse width.
Sir, those are three stacked transistors.
Stacked inverters.
That's the stacked inverters. Okay. Then my question would be, could you have stacked 2 PMOSs one over the other? 2 sets of PMOSs one over the other? जैसे अभी आपने वो कर रखा है, क्या कहते हैं, इतनी सारी वर्टिकल में इतनी सारी जगह वेस्ट हो रही है. तो if you had stacked 2 PMOSs one over the other, physically placed one set of PMOSs and NMOSs there and another set of PMOSs and NMOSs above or below it, you could have saved area.
Yes, sir.
है ना? Then if I look at this place, थोड़ा सा राइट में आते हैं. इन 3 के बाद जो थोड़ा सा राइट में जो आपका, उसके बाद जो आपका ये इन्वर्टर और बफर जो लगा हुआ है, जो भी लगा हुआ है, उसके अंदर देखिए मेरे को तो ये दिख रहा है कि वो ग्राउंड पे जा रहा है. क्या कहते हैं, जो जो आपका सोर्स है वो ग्राउंड, वो वीडीडी पे जा रहा है ऊपर, और साथ वाले डिवाइस का भी सोर्स वीडीडी पे जा रहा है. तो ये आपने शॉर्ट क्यों नहीं करे? सिमिलरली एनमॉस की साइड पे सोर्स ग्राउंड पे जा रहा है, साथ वाले का भी ग्राउंड पे जा रहा है, तो आपने शॉर्ट क्यों नहीं करे?
सर अगर हम ग्राउंड करते तो M2 यूज करना पड़ जाता, इसलिए M2
क्यों?
अवॉइड कर रहे.
M2 क्यों यूज करना पड़ जाता?
सर क्योंकि M1 की राउटिंग हो रही थी पास में, ये भी हमने सोचा था, तो पर वही राउटिंग M2.
नहीं, मैं तो कह रहा हूँ यही जो आपका ये इन्वर्टर है, आप इसको थोड़ा सा लेफ्ट में ले जाओ और शॉर्ट कर दो.
हाँ सर.
इसका जो आपने बीच में ब्रेक दिया, एक्टिव को क्यों ब्रेक दिया?
Actually, we wanted to separate pulse generator and latch so that we can make multiple instances of it. From there on, the latch portion starts. From there on, the pulse.
ओके. नहीं, मैं तो उससे पहले की ही बात कर रहा हूँ. लैच का जो लास्ट इन्वर्टर है, उसका जो उससे जो पहले वाला एक और गेट जो लगा हुआ है, नैंड गेट है, जो भी है, वो उसके साथ शॉर्टिंग हो सकती है. वीडीडी शेयर हो सकता था और ग्राउंड भी शेयर हो सकता था इन दोनों के बीच में. हाँ, जहाँ पे अब आपका माउस है, ऊपर वीडीडी शेयर हो सकता था, नीचे ग्राउंड शेयर हो सकता था, बड़े आराम से हो सकता था. यहाँ क्यों नहीं करा आपने? So in terms of area, it is very very, आपने मतलब खुले मैदान की तरह यूज करा है. not treated area like gold. You treated area like dirt. Silicon is dirt, but for VLSI designers area is gold. तो अभी आपने वो रिस्पेक्ट नहीं दिया एरिया को अपने काम में.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Will improve.
Yeah, you can make it denser, much denser.
Okay. Also, sir, if we should, sir, also one concern was regarding this area.
Which area?
So our NMOSs were of different different sizes, so we could not stack them one on the other.
क्यों?
Sir, then if we would have stacked them one over the other, then it would go above the height of what we have.
नहीं, स्टैक नहीं करोगे, शेयर तो कर सकते थे ना इसका सोर्स ड्रेन कुछ।
हाँ, वो तो हाँ जी वो किया है।
नहीं कराया, कहाँ कराया? आपने ब्रेक दे दिया उनको बीच में। ये जो दो एनमॉसेस हैं, अगर आप इसके जो आपने बीच में कॉमन ये शेयर्ड सोर्स ड्रेन लगाया है, अगर आप उसको लेफ्ट साइड पे और राइट साइड पे ले जाते तो आप एरिया बचा लेते। इंस्टेड ऑफ हैविंग अ शेयर्ड सोर्स ड्रेन फॉर दिस, जो अभी आपने करा, आप ना करते, अनशेयर्ड रखते और आप साथ वाले के साथ शॉर्ट कर देते, एरिया बच जाता आपका, है ना? सो एरिया के टर्म्स में इट्स वेरी डिस्मली डन लेआउट। कनेक्टिविटी तो सारी कर ही दिया, उसमें तो कोई चैलेंज नहीं है। कनेक्टिविटी के बिना तो आपका सेल ही नहीं बनेगा, तो करनी ही थी। लेकिन एरिया कुड हैव बीन सिग्निफिकेंटली बेटर। अगेन द टू इन्वर्टर्स ऑन द लेफ्ट ऑफ दिस, दे कुड हैव बीन वन, थोड़ा सा ऊंचा नीचा हो सकते थे, एक दूसरे के ऊपर नीचे आ सकते थे, तो एरिया बच जाता। Because the PMOS size is very small, NMOS size is also very small, so there was lots of space to have two inverters there, है ना?
Yes sir.
ठीक है, आगे देखते हैं।
हाँ।
ठीक है, so again input for all of you, please treat area like gold. Area is gold for VLSI designers. Faisal?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So I'm not able to understand the equation that we have wrote for two-phase latch for time borrowing.
टाइम बोरोइंग का मतलब क्या है, वो समझ में आया फैसल? व्हाट इज टाइम बोरोइंग?
यस सर। सब वो वाला टाइम जिसमें हम हमारा जो सबसे पहले तो ये टाइम बोरोइंग इज पॉसिबल ओनली इन द लैच। फ्लिप फ्लॉप में पॉसिबल नहीं होती, क्योंकि एक एज होती है फ्लिप फ्लॉप में, उसके बाद फ्लिप फ्लॉप ओपेक हो जाता है।
फ्लिप फ्लॉप में यू विल ऐड स्क्यू और so that would be called as useful skew to borrow timing.
yes sir, it is possible like that. और हमारे लैच में हमारे पास सेटअप से पहले वाला जो टाइम रहता है पॉजिटिव एज में, वो वाले टाइम को जो मार्जिन रहता है जिसमें हमारा जो डी पिन पे इनपुट चेंज हो सकते हैं या सेटल हो सकते हैं उसके पहले, तो उसी को टाइम बोरोइंग बोलेंगे। इज दैट राइट?
So let us say that if it is a latch system, then the clock period will still be counted from positive edge of the clock to the next positive edge of the clock. Am I right?
Yes sir.
However, you can sample in the second cycle, you can sample until the falling edge of the clock has come.
Yes sir.
So you have this additional margin in which you can still sample your data.
Yes sir.
Still evaluate your combinational logic and it will still work fine.
Yes sir.
That is time borrowing.
Yes sir.
Basically, you're entering into the other cycle, next cycle, and capturing some information or utilizing some timing margins from there to keep your circuit going.
Okay. Yes sir.
अब बताओ टू फेज वाले में क्या नहीं समझ में आया?
सर, जो नॉन ओवरलैप वाला जो टाइम हम सब्ट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं ना, वो क्यों कर रहे हैं?
नॉन ओवरलैप वाला टाइम सब्ट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं क्यों?
इक्वेशन में मैं इक्वेशन बोल दूं एक दफा?
डिस्प्ले कर दो।
ओके जस्ट गिव मी अ मिनट सर। सर यहाँ पे जो इज इट विजिबल?
हाँ
हेलो।
हाँ
सर जो नॉन ओवरलैप वाला जो टाइम है, तो हम इसको ऐड करने का मतलब क्या ही फायदा है? क्योंकि ये वाले टाइम को हम बोलते हैं कि हाँ ये मार्जिन है हमारा सैम्पलिंग एज आने से पहले और सेटअप से भी पहले, तो इसके पहले हमारा आउटपुट सेटल हो जाएगा, मतलब इनपुट सेटल हो जाएगा, तो
उतना ही कर सकते हो ना टाइम बोरो।
है ना, तो टी नॉन ओवरलैप का
नहीं तो
नहीं
बताओ,
समझ में।
वेयर आर यू टेकिंग द पॉजिटिव एज? आपका जो क्लॉक पीरियड है वो तो पॉजिटिव एज टू पॉजिटिव एज ही है ना?
यस सर, ये वाले पॉजिटिव से ये वाले पॉजिटिव।
हाँ, तो अब इसके बाद आप अपने डेटा को कहाँ तक टॉगल कर सकते हो सो दैट इट इज स्टिल सैम्पल्ड करेक्टली?
अच्छा,
पीछे
तब
वाले
फिर नॉन, हाँ फिर ये वाला भी आ जाएगा। हाँ, पीछे वाला पॉजिटिव, ओके समझ में आ रहा है।
या
ओके,
है ना?
हाँ ठीक है, ओके सर। मतलब जितना भी टाइम बचता है टी सेटअप, मतलब सैम्पलिंग एज से टी सेटअप के बीच में हमारा, उसके अलावा जितना भी टाइम, दैट कैन बी कंसिडर्ड एज बोरोड टाइम।
As borrowed time, yes.
ओके। एंड सर वन मोर थिंग अबाउट द रेजर, मतलब रेजर की प्रॉपर डेफिनेशन मेरे को समझ में नहीं आई।
क्योंकि मैंने दी नहीं।
अच्छा, हाँ वो नहीं आ
रेजर
रहा
इज,
था समझ में।
कैनरी का तो मैंने बताया था पहले फेल करता
यस
है,
सर।
रेजर का मैंने बताया ही नहीं था। तो रेजर इज लाइक रेजर एज।
ओके।
तो रेजर एज का मतलब, इफ द रेजर एज इज वेरी शार्प, देन यू विल गेट कट्स व्हेन यू डू योर शेव,
यस सर।
है ना? तो you accept those cuts. What does this mean? To have a very sharp timing, to have a very good timing, you say that, okay, I will accept some fails. Whenever such a fail happens, I will apply bandage. So what will I do? I
ओके।
will reevaluate the circuit again.
हाँ ठीक है सर, लेकिन
Okay?
फेल्स हम एक्सेप्ट कर लेंगे तो फिर जैसे हमारा सर्किट का फिर फंक्शनैलिटी तो चेंज हो गया, मतलब
So
खराब हो
as
गया।
soon as I observe a fail, I will halt my pipeline.
ओके, हाँ फिर ठीक
I
है।
will reevaluate and then do.
सर जैसे यू गिव एग्जांपल फॉर कैनरी कि हमारा सर्किट का जो मार्जिन है 100 पिको सेकंड है, तो कैनरी का 50 पिको सेकंड लेके हम, ताकि कैनरी पहले ब्रेक हो जाए या पहले खराब हो जाए, ताकि एरर सिग्नल हम दे दें, एरर फ्लैग दे दें और हमारे सर्किट को वो फ्रीक्वेंसी कम कर दें। तो रेजर को इन द टर्म्स ऑफ सर्किट और इन द टर्म्स ऑफ टाइम हम कैसे एक्सप्लेन, मतलब उसका कैसे एक्सप्लेनेशन होगा?
दोबारा से बोलो।
सर कैनरी में हमने ये किया था कि 50 हमारा एक्चुअल सर्किट का मार्जिन 100 पिको सेकंड है, लेकिन हमने कैनरी में 50 पिको सेकंड ही दिया, ताकि हमारा कैनरी वाला सर्किट पहले इफेक्ट हो जाए, हम एरर फ्लैग जनरेट कर दें और हमारा सर्किट की फ्रीक्वेंसी कम कर दें एक्चुअल सर्किट की। तो रेजर को ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ टाइम हम कैसे कहीं डिफाइन कर सकते हैं, मतलब क्या?
रेजर में आप ये कहोगे कि आप पूरे सिस्टम को अब तेज चला रहे हो,
हाँ
और अगर देयर इज अ फ्लॉप व्हिच फेल्स,
हाँ
तो वो आपको पता लग जाएगा, बिकॉज फॉर एवरी फ्लॉप यू आर सैम्पलिंग नॉट ओनली एट द सैम्पलिंग एज बट 50 picoseconds आफ्टर द सैम्पलिंग एज आल्सो.
ओके 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 ओके।
So if you did not sample it correctly at the sampling edge,
यस सर।
so basically saying that if the data lagged at sampling edge and the delayed sampling edge is different,
हाँ तो
then you say there is an error.
एंड फिर हमको एक्सनोर करके भी चेक करना होगा उसका,
You will have to
अगर
have a comparator, yes.
हाँ ओके ओके ओके
If you just
सर।
Google आप करोगे रेजर सर्किट के ऊपर, या
यस
गूगल
सर।
मतलब गूगल स्कॉलर पे करोगे, या आप IEEE पे रेजर फ्लिप फ्लॉप करोगे, you will abundantly available circuits, you will see.
ओके 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 सर, थैंक यू।
Yeah.
यस सर।
Gagandeep?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have a doubt related to the lecture slide I want to present.
Please.
Sir, here when we were talking about sometimes our pulse width would be lesser than setup and more than setup. Then at that point of time, we were also distinguishing between the PDQ and PCQ. Yes, sir. So, sir, in this, sir, let's say that my data was is stable when the clock is arriving. Before that only. So then also we are saying that I will use the maximum of both these delays, right?
Yes.
But sir, this maximum delay of this arc will start from the rising edge of the clock or the
CQ arc. CQ arc will start from that edge.
so the delay is data to Q, but it is starting from the clock edge.
See, look at it like this. Inside the flop, there will be paths which would involve lots of data movement ठीक है.
Mhm.
And then at a point there is a gate linked to clock, after which the clock would after which there is some path.
Yes. Sir.
So let us say before the clock there is a path of 500 picoseconds.
Mhm.
And after the clock there is a path of 100 picoseconds.
Yes. Sir.
And let us say for some reason the setup time is 400 picoseconds.
Okay.
So अब you know that if data transition would happen, it would take 500 plus 100 picoseconds to come to the output.
Yes, sir.
है ना? Setup time was 400 picoseconds.
Right, sir.
तो अब आपने चाहे setup time meet कर दिया.
Mhm.
Your data toggled 400 picoseconds before the falling edge of the clock.
Right.
So the data was stable, but you know that TDQ was 600.
Yes, sir.
Now TCQ, even if it is 100, what can it do? Data would not even have arrived at the gate where clock was sampling it or stopping it.
Yes, yes, sir. But sir, it would be a kind of intermediate stage also there. I mean, it won't be exactly what it can be if the data arrives later.
Yeah, so that is why we give a X on the queue, na?
Yes, yes, sir.
That is why for some time we give an X on the queue. We don't know what is coming on queue. And then we say it will become stable only after max of TDQ or TCQ has happened.
Okay, sir. And sir, this can't be said exactly, right? I mean, this is also some kind of approximation that we are doing, because this should be called clock to queue delay with data transitioning sometime before the clock.
See, we have only 4 labels.
Yes, sir.
You have to, you have to design timings based on those 4 labels only, na?
So this is to facilitate our STA.
Yeah.
Sign off. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So we are constraining ourselves to some labels, right?
Yeah, matlab, how many times in an STA would you have a condition where you say that some intermediate thing may happen? Actually, that intermediate thing will not happen. आपका हमेशा max of TDQ and TCQ ही आएगा.
Yes, sir. I will have the standard cells only. I cannot really look into the standard cell when I.
है ना? Yeah.
Okay.
Madhur?
Sir, I have a question in this pulse latch only.
Mm-hmm.
So why are we taking? I mean, if we take the timing analysis from the rising edge of this pulse to the falling edge of this pulse, then we will not get the worst case delay, I guess. When pulse width is less than setup, because it may happen that my data is changing just before my falling edge.
No, then the setup time would not be met. What does setup time mean?
A minimum time before which the data should be stable before the sampling edge.
Before the sampling edge. So if the sampling edge se just pehle your data is toggling, it means setup is being violated.
Okay, so the fact that setup time is greater than PW means that my data is already being
Stable
kept
before
stable.
even the rising edge of the clock. Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Raghav?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I had a doubt regarding the one thing, hold violation that you said that in the case of flip-flops, if we, for example, sir, we know that the negative skew kind of helps us with the hold requirements, right? But but you also said that in case of hold requirement, if we have a hold violations, then we can do nothing about it. So can't we
on silicon.
Okay.
If you have a hold violation on silicon, chip has been fabricated, then you cannot recover it.
Okay.
Because it's dependent on the contamination delays, na?
Yes, sir. Okay. And sir, but can't we? Okay, but so once the thing is on silicon, then the skews and everything. Once the CTS has been done, so and it has been done on the silicon, then everything skew is defined, well defined now.
Hmm.
So if we get after that, we cannot change the skews or nothing can be changed basically. That's why
Yeah.
it is. Okay. Okay. So and so one more thing. So in the setup case, you said that we can increase the time period, basically lower the frequency of operation.
Hmm.
So, but is that the only recourse that we have to in the case setup, or can we do something else too? And I just had a like, thinking, okay, can we do something
So
else?
see, even for hold timing, if you can have some programmable delays in your system, then you can add those, pick those delays and at the points where you were suspecting failures. So those things can be thought of. You could limit the maximum voltage at which your circuit would operate so that the speed of the circuits reduces. So hold time can also be recovered like that. However, at 1.3 volts, if it is failing, now you cannot recover it at 1.3 volts. Similarly, setup time is failing at 1.08 volts. You cannot recover it at 1.08 volt. You can recover it at 1.08 volts only by reducing the frequency of operation. If you want to operate at the same frequency, you increase the voltage and you will recover the failure.
So increasing the okay will reduce the delays. So, but if you
Yeah.
want to, how we can recover the hold violations? Can you just say that?
So hold violations, hold related failures will typically occur at high voltages because the delays are very less there.
Yes, sir.
Because hold is all about contamination delays.
Yes,
So
yes.
you say, okay, I will not operate my circuit at the highest voltage. I will operate it at say 20 millivolts lower.
Okay. So for the setup, we can increase the voltage, and for the hold, we can decrease the voltage.
Yeah, but then do you realize that this means that your specifications as a product designer, see, when we looked in the first lecture of VLSI with this course, we saw that there is this product architect or a customer interface who says that I have to have my chip operating at this voltage range. That is the first specification that comes, है ना?
Yes, yes, sir.
तो आप उसको violate कर रहे हो to get your circuit working for the whole time. फॉर सेटअप टाइम अगेन आप वहां की फ्रीक्वेंसी वाली रिक्वायरमेंट को वॉलेट कर रहे हो या जिस वोल्टेज पे वो फ्रीक्वेंसी चाहिए उसको वॉलेट कर रहे हो.
Okay. So that is not basically should be doing.
बट यस योर सिलिकॉन विल रिकवर.
Okay.
है ना?
Okay. So actually, I had one more doubt in the time borrowing itself with the Faisal asked. So that equation we had that a time borrowing should be less than TC by 2. So TC by 2 was coming because we were considering that the next phase of loss is just right at the middle of the TC, right?
We said that okay, half of the clock period is for first phase, half of the clock period is for the second phase.
So,
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why the equation came out to be like TC by 2 minus
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. And so one more thing, sir, I had this doubt regarding this two-phase latch. So one more, I was not able to understand that why exactly that two-phase latch thing is good enough if I and like I'm go if I do if I'm able to change the T overlap, then I can recover the whole kind of
Yeah.
that is so. But what exactly is the benefit of this two-phase latch other than that? I mean,
Latches are denser than flip-flops. You have time borrowing happening very seamlessly.
okay.
Right.
So, but
So
like if it is denser, then I should like I can prefer the pulse latch thing instead of this two-phase latch.
yeah, but for pulse latch, you will have to have a very short pulse to be generated and transmitted across on the entire chip.
Okay.
So because of RC itself, that pulse will not propagate.
Okay.
है ना? So
Okay.
if your design is very small, then RC is not bothering you. But if RC is bothering you because your design is large, then pulse latch may not even work. You will not be able to propagate the pulse around your chip in the first place.
Okay. And so, for example, like in this TC whole time period, for example, I have like I just wanted to ask that the combinational evaluation, the evaluation of the combinational circuitry that is occurring during the high time of the clock, or during the like even after beyond that, because that
You
was
tell
not.
me, when will the data change next?
So as soon as for example, I have that high clock high, the inputs will be
When,
available. The
yeah,
inputs will be
next,
available.
when is the next time this inputs will change?
Next time, I mean, so when I have as soon as my clock goes high.
So next clock edge comes, है ना?
Yes.
So you get a one set of inputs when the rising edge of the clock comes, and you get the second set of inputs at the next rising edge of the clock. Am I
Yes.
right? So you have this entire duration to work on the first set of inputs, no? Why
So, but
does the high period of the clock? Entire duration between the rising edge to rising edge. Okay, you remove the setup time. So you take care of all the other timing constraints, but you have the entire duration of the clock to do that. Why just the high period? क्लॉक के फॉलिंग एज पे ऐसा हो ही क्या रहा है जिसकी वजह से वो कैलकुलेशन या कॉम्बिनेशन लॉजिक अब इवैल्यूएट करना बंद कर दे? फॉलिंग एज तो आपने कुछ करा ही नहीं फ्लॉप के केस में, नहीं?
yes, so but like it is like that, na, ki as soon as my clock edge basic lies there, the inputs are first available. But I don't know ki, for example, the output that is being produced by the combination thing, that is the stable or the desired
X
output.
will come. That is why there is a contamination delay and there is a propagation delay for every combinational block, no? X will come.
Okay. Okay. So like how I'm able to arrive that what should be my optimal the T overlap kind of thing. I mean, I'm designing because I was not able to get how I'm designing the duty cycle such that okay, that this two-phase latch thing going in a very optimal fashion. Like when for how much period both these two phases should be high, and that I was not able to get.
So, अभी तो just a little while back you were talking about T non-overlap leading or being used to manage the hold time.
Yes, yes, sir.
That is the criteria. That your hold time violations don't happen.
Okay. So in my whole time in my that equation, I have the contamination delay. So contamination delay of the combinational block that I'm putting, that will be basically the criteria of that.
Yeah, and for the high period, there is a constraint that you have to have your combinational logic do the complete evaluation before the setup time and before the falling edge of the clock. So you can only keep as long a combinational path in your circuits. So that is the other constraint which will ask you to increase the high period and reduce the non-overlap time. And for the whole time, you have to say that, okay, increase the non-overlap time and reduce the high time. Both the two forces will happen and you have to decide.
Okay.
No?
Okay, sir. And so last out I also had, sir, one was thinking, sir, what is exactly the difference between like the non-restoring, actually when you were discussing the different pulse implementations, latches implementation, there were 2-3 properties coming, like one was non-restoring, then output noise sensitivity and dynamic. I was not able to actually distinguish between them, how they are like different.
So what do you understand by non-restoring?
So non-restoring, I mean, so like if kind of my logic value degrades, the voltage level degrades, I will not be able to restore that.
What do you mean by output noise sensitivity?
So I mean that value itself is getting affected basically somehow, that whatever the charge is getting stored. Actually, they are all related to the dynamic thing only whenever they will be dynamic thing.
Yeah.
So but actually they were separately
Dynamic thing nahi hai har baar. Basically because it's a latch. So the input may not always be driving. So in a pass transistor gate, if the latch goes off, then the output is floating.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then it becomes risky. Any noise would come that will degrade the output level.
Okay, so it's basically like that high impedance node kind of thing only.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, non-restoring, they might not be the dynamic. Okay, so got it, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
Madhur?
sir.
Yes, sir. Can I present my screen? I wonder.
Yeah, please.
So is the screen visible?
Yeah, it is visible.
Yeah, so here shouldn't this setup time be? I mean this is the setup time, so shouldn't it start from here since setup time is greater than pulse width?
So what is the sampling edge of a latch?
So this one,
Which one?
so falling one,
Rising or falling? So
falling
setup
ones.
time is always from the sampling edge, na?
Yes, sir. So that's fine. So it will be from sampling edge, but the data should become stable even before this, because my
हाँ,
setup
तो
time is.
फॉलिंग एज से ही तो पहले स्टेबल करा है डेटा को, D2 को. उसी पे तो टी सेटअप लिखा हुआ है. कहाँ लिखा है टी सेटअप?
So here, or from here to here.
हाँ, तो टी सेटअप इज so data is getting stable before the falling edge of the clock and T setup before that.
I mean, sir, so we are considering this as the stable part.
No, no, X is not stable. उसके बाद stable हो गया ना? TPD के बाद stable हुआ.
Sir,
So
sir,
TP,
since setup is more than PW, then it should even be stable before the rising edge.
Yes, हाँ, ये थोड़ा सा timing waveform थोड़ा सा हिल गया
yes,
है
sir,
शायद.
it should be
Yes,
here.
you are right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it should have stabilized earlier, a little earlier.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so. And so one more thing. So where exactly would I use these latches? Like flip flops can be used in counters or FSMs and all those things, but where will I exactly use latches? Can I make FSMs using them?
Can we have?
So can we make designs like FSMs, or where exactly do we use latches?
In pipelining, for example? What do you do in pipelining?
So I break the combinational path into smaller paths.
So how do you break that? What do you do at the interface of two stages of a pipeline?
So I insert registers.
Those resistors can be made of these latches instead of flops now.
Okay. Okay, so major part is only for pipelining.
All this analysis that we did it from the perspective of pipelining. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so still for FSMs and other things, we still have no other choice other than flip flops.
I did not say that. You can explore using it, but there may be some complexity linked to, because these are latches. So only latches you use, there would be some complexity linked to those FSMs in terms of noise margin and stability, but can be used. So you have to just design it appropriately, that okay, instead of a flop you're using a latch, so it is level sensitive now, not edge triggered or not edge sensitive. So with that constraint, if you design, then you can use it there also. But primarily when we were discussing it in the class, you're using it into, as an interface or as an intermediary between two stages of a pipeline.
Okay.
Okay.
And so like in design, so we have this pulse latch and all these things. So usually, do we have all these different duty cycles and different pulse widths of clocks and different time periods of clocks on a single chip, or what do we exactly have?
So see, pulse latches based designs would not be used for a very big IP. They would be used for a small IP only, a small circuit only. For example, just a small adder, multiplier, shifter, whatever. So in that case, you could design a pulse width for a 32-bit shifter, and you could design a different pulse width for a 64-bit shifter or something like that. So if you're doing that, then you could have different pulse widths across different regions in your different circuits in your design. Then you in a big chip, usually parts are divided into different voltage islands. So one part of the chip will work at one voltage, another part of the chip will work at another voltage. So by the very nature of it, then they are operating at different voltages. They need to operate at different time periods also, different frequencies also. So yes, you can have multiple clock frequencies running in parallel, operating in parallel on a chip. And you can have multiple pulse widths also, depending on how your circuits are and how big your designs are. You may have to define different pulse widths for different parts of your design when you're using pulse latches also.
Okay.
Hmm?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, yeah. Gagandeep?
Sir, I want to present.
Sure.
Sir, is it visible now?
Yeah.
Sir, in this formula, sir, this skew is, I mean, this is the negative skew, right? The
अगर नहीं नेगेटिव क्यों कह रहे हो? It means that the clock edge came. You'll always call it positive skew, na? TCQ plus TLM plus T setup has to be less than T minus T jitter. अच्छा यहाँ नहीं, स्क्यू को आप पॉजिटिव मानोगे और उसके बाद उसका जो अगर नेगेटिव स्क्यू है तो आप उसको तब नेगेटिव साइन लगा दोगे.
बट सर जो पॉजिटिव स्क्यू होता है सर उसके अंदर हमारा टी के अंदर डेल्टा ऐड हो जाता है, तो अगर मैं इसको डेल्टा का साइन को पॉजिटिव रखूंगा.
ओके, यस, यू आर राइट. ठीक है. सो इसमें हम कह रहे हैं कि जो नेक्स्ट एज है, क्योंकि सेटअप की बात हो रही है, जो नेक्स्ट फ्लॉप का सैम्पलिंग फ्लॉप का जो एज है दैट इज कमिंग अ लिटिल अर्ली, दैट इज वेयर दिस डेल्टा हैज बीन रिड्यूस्ड. यस, देन इट इज नेगेटिव स्क्यू.
एंड सर वन मोर थिंग सर, ये इक्वेशन जो है ये वायलेशन करने के लिए है ना सर, ये मतलब सेटिस्फाई तब करेगा जब सेटअप वुड बी ग्रेटर.
तो इसके नीचे वाले इक्वेशन उसी को सॉल्व कर दिया ना कि टाइम पीरियड हैज टू बी ग्रेटर देन दिस. इसी के अंदर बस टर्म्स को मूव कर दिया लेफ्ट राइट.
ओके, हाँ, यस सर, हाँ ठीक
है ना?
ठीक है.
या Faisal?
Sir, so I want to just clarify, like the advantage that I'm seeing of a two-phase latch over a normal latch is we can borrow time in a two-phase latch. We can borrow more time in a two-phase latch than a normal latch. Is that correct?
You can borrow more time in a two-phase latch than a normal latch.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you could say it because there are two sampling windows. So, okay, yes.
And what is there any other advantage also?
The non-overlap window can help you recover from a hold failure if you can modify that,
yes, sir.
modulate that non-overlapping window.
Yes, sir. And for when we talk about the sorry the pulse latch, तो इसमें हमारा borrowing window और भी ज़्यादा है, लेकिन since you have just said कि इन्हें हम small circuits में use कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि
Pulse latch में
RC
तो
delays की
borrowing
वजह
window
से.
बहुत कम है ना?
अच्छा, हाँ, sorry, okay, हाँ, yes sir, okay sir.
Okay.
Yes sir, understood. Thank you.
Yeah, Devjit?
सर एक चीज़ कंफर्म करना था बस वो फैजल का क्वेश्चन में कि टू फेज लैच में डिफरेंट कॉम्बिनेशन लॉजिक लेंथ भी यूज कर सकते हैं ना?
टू फेज लैच में डिफरेंट कॉम्बिनेशंस का
मतलब अगर फर्स्ट स्टेज में मैं बड़ा कॉम्बिनेशन लॉजिक पाथ लगाता हूँ तो मैं सेकंड स्टेज में छोटा लगा सकता हूँ ताकि टाइम बोरोइंग एफिशिएंटली हो सके, समथिंग लाइक दैट, व्हिच इज आई थिंक नॉट पॉसिबल इन पल्स लैच.
पल्स लैच में टाइम बोरोइंग का स्कोप बहुत ही कम है, वो तो हमें पता है, वही तो अभी बात कर रहे थे ना हम.
Sir, actually, the thing is, since pulse latch is behaving just like a flip flop, so combinational logic path length is kind of same for every stages. But in two-phase latches, we can have different combinational logic
Yes.
length.
Yes.
That we can say, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even in single phase latch case, you would have used it, like if you were just using latches. So latches would allow you to slide your, that sampling, because the sampling window is at the falling edge. The latches give you that benefit. But for a pulse latch, that pulse is so small that it's almost as good or bad as a flip flop.
Yes, sir.
है ना? Okay. Anything else? Yes, Gagandeep.
Sir, I was thinking about when we talk about recovering hold failures on silicon. So sir, can this kind of scheme be implemented that in the clock path when I am buffering, I may use some kind of demultiplexers, so it might
Hmm.
diverge into different paths, and on the different paths I can put different buffers. So let's say one of the path is violating the hold condition.
Hmm.
Then in that case, I can make the clock path faster by changing the demultiplexer select line from outside.
Hmm.
This kind of can this work?
Yeah, but for how many flops will you do that? There are millions of flops. How will you know which one failed? And then for every flop, how many such delays you will add? And then you're almost talking about like converting all the flops into razor flops.
ओके, हाँ, तो फिर एरिया तो बहुत ज़्यादा
है ना?
है। यस सर।
Yeah. Abhinav,
Good evening, sir.
good evening.
Sir, I have to confirm one thing only.
Mm-hmm.
So in flip flop, we are actually generating clock bar from clock,
Hmm.
and we are using inverter, so there will be some delay, say 5 picosecond,
Yeah.
and we calculated our setup time to be around 120 picoseconds.
Mm-hmm.
This is pre-layout simulation.
Mm-hmm.
So, sir, just need to confirm one thing, that the delay, that 5 picosecond, is already incorporated in 120 picosecond, or we have to amend it, or we have to calculate different timings.
So when you
considering
say 120 picoseconds, that is which delay?
setup time, sir.
That is setup time.
Yeah.
Hmm. So how did you measure it?
So we actually we delay the D input,
Hmm.
and we actually sweep it and check the time if it is C2Q delay, and if it is increased by 5%,
Hmm.
as discussed in class, we are telling this is that particular time is the setup time.
So in this kind of a definition, yes, it is already taken care of.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Rajneesh?
Sir, may I present the screen?
Yeah, please.
Sir, sir, can sir skew and jitter occur at the same time simultaneously, sir?
Yes.
So sir, जैसे कि ये जो नेगेटिव स्क्यू है हमारा,
Hmm.
वो जब इसका हम लोग इस कॉम्बिनेशनल ये जो डायग्राम है, इसके हिसाब से जब हम लोग इसका इक्वेशन लिखेंगे कि TCL के प्लस डेल्टा ग्रेटर देन यस सर, तो सर उसमें अगर हम लोग का सर मतलब अगर नेगेटिव स्क्यू होने पर भी सर वो हमेशा इक्वेशन सेटिस्फाइड रहेगा अगर सिस्टम फेल नहीं होना है तो सर अगर उसमें जिटर आ जाता है सर तो सर हम लोग का मतलब फेल हो सकता है सर।
हाँ, तो आपको उसको भी मार्जिन छोड़ना है आपको।
तो सर उस अगर मतलब मान लीजिए सर हम लोग का जैसे जो भी इक्वेशन हम लोग लिखे इसका, तो सर अगर उसमें हम लोग को जिटर भी इंक्लूड करना है तो मतलब उसमें क्या चेंज करेंगे सर, मतलब इक्वेशन में?
We have always talked about T jitter in equations subsequently ना।
यस सर, तो मतलब उतना जो T जिटर दोनों तरफ राइजिंग पे
ऐड
बढ़ेगा
करना पड़ेगा आपको। यस
यस, बस उतना कर दे सर, वो उसको मतलब ले लेगा उसमें,
मतलब उतना करना पड़ेगा ना।
यस सर, मतलब बस उस इक्वेशन में उतना T जिटर ऐड कर देंगे हम
2 times।
यस सर, नाइस।
Yes।
And sir, I was reading sir, what is sir absolute jitter and cycle to cycle jitter मतलब difference?
So absolute jitter could be something, आपने अभी अपने PLL को चलाया, you started your PLL and
Yes.
then you're measuring it after 1 hour.
Yes sir.
Okay, I was expecting my clock edge to arrive at this time. It is arrived at, there's a clear drift that has happened. So the frequency shifted a little or whatever happened. So there's a clear drift that could happen over a prolonged period of time.
Yes.
Whereas clock to clock jitter is that two adjacent clock cycles, the one that we are considering in our circuit. Two
Yes.
adjacent clock cycles, how different, how far away could they be? Because jitter is something that is dependent on, for example, voltage fluctuations.
Yes sir.
Or voltage drifts or temperature drifts.
Yes.
So the temperature, if we're just talking about two adjacent cycles and the temperature is same,
Yes, sir.
voltage, instantaneous voltage might have been a little different, but otherwise overall voltage range is same. So the jitter in clock to clock cycles, would be much lesser than absolute jitter.
Okay. तो
Because at two completely independent time instances which are far away from each other, there could be different voltage drops happening. There could be
तो
different
मतलब सर अगर
temperature
हम लोग
also.
अपने इक्वेशंस में अगर साइकिल टू साइकिल जिटर अगर इंक्लूड करेंगे तो एब्सोल्यूट जिटर वाला मतलब अपने आप ही कंट्रोल में हो जाएगा, मतलब ऐसे बोल सकते
वो
हैं.
आपको बॉदर नहीं करेगा because आपका जितना भी look at it like this. All these equations that we looked at, they were all cycle to cycle only, na?
यस सर, ये
So
पूरा साइकिल
absolute jitter doesn't bother you,
यस.
है ना?
ओके सर.
Yeah. Faisal?
So when we are talking about clock skew, like clock skew is because of two different locations. Clock is reaching two different locations. That's why there will be a time difference.
Or you
So
could have inserted a delay.
yes sir.
That is useful
So
skew.
yes sir. So to remove the clock skew, there is only one way possible to add different clocks at different locations, or is there any other option or
Yeah,
possibility?
so do a clock tree synthesis in a very careful way and do clock tree PNR very, very carefully. All of that.
Okay, and so when we talk about leaving the margin about clock jitter, so clock jitter is like kind of undeterministic, क्योंकि टेम्परेचर वेरिएशन कब हो जाएगा, वोल्टेज वेरिएशन कब हो जाएगा, दैट वी डोंट नो. तो उसका मार्जिन हम किस बेसिस पे, मतलब एक कोई स्टैंडर्ड होता है या फिर सर्किट एनालाइज करके हम ऐसे तो पूरा सर्किट एनालाइज करते करते मतलब
नहीं दोबारा से बोलो.
क्लॉक जिटर का मार्जिन हम किस बेसिस पे छोड़ेंगे?
जो भी आपके जिटर स्पेक्स हैं उसके बेसिस पे. पीएलएल के जो भी जिटर स्पेक्स हैं पीएलएल के उसके बेसिस पे.
अच्छा हाँ, पीएलएल कोई. ओके मैं पूरा सर्किट के बारे में. ओके ठीक है सर. यस सर.
The PLL property, na?
यस सर. हाँ. ओके, थैंक यू.
Gaurav?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Sir, actually, I was getting same leakage at slow 125 and fast minus 40. I don't know why.
दोबारा से बोलो. You're getting
Same leakage current at fast minus 40 and slow 125 on 1.08.
So that could be the artifact that when you increase the temperature of slow lot also at 125 degrees C, it has almost the same leakage as FF at minus 40. That could be the artifact of your models. So what's the problem with that?
So I thought I am doing something wrong.
You just ensure that FF 125 is much more than SS 125. And you ensure that SS minus 40 is much lesser than SS 125. If those trends are fine, then it's fine.
Okay, sir.
Two different lots, different temperatures, they are completely independent parameters. You can't really. That is the property of the models, of the technology there. What do you do about it?
Okay.
To validate your setup, you just ensure that SS lot shows the correct trend across voltages and temperatures. FF lot shows a independently correct trend across voltages and temperatures. That is what you do. Do not compare SS and SS at some temperature and FF at another temperature. They are irrelevant comparisons.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, all the best. So anything else? Gaurav, your hand is still raised. You want to ask something more?
No, sir.
Others? Anything else that I can help you with? Well prepared for the quiz tonight? Yes, Ranjit?
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Sir, I have a doubt. Sir, when I was measuring when I was doing the post and pre-layout analysis, I could see that my leakage was larger at FS lot, sir. FS 1.32 volts and 125 degrees. It was greater than which was what was observed in slow 1.08 volts and 125 degrees.
So delays are greater than.
So delays are larger in my slow lot itself, sir.
So delays are larger in slow lot.
Yes, sir.
That is expected.
Whereas my leakage was larger in FS lot.
FS, not FF.
Yes, sir. FS, fast slow.
So FF was lesser than FS.
Yes, sir.
At same temperatures.
At different temperatures, sir.
Oh, then I just mentioned, at different temperatures you cannot compare two different lot points.
Okay. Yes, sir.
That's like comparing apples with oranges.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else? Anyone? Okay, if there are no more questions, we can call it a day. All the best, guys. See you on Wednesday. I will also stop the recording now.